I'm struggling here to make these videos, but I'm gonna try again. I wanted to comment on this post because I did watch the videos that you shared about I'm not your Asian stereotype and how you see me. And I felt from both of the videos, I felt a discouragement, honestly, about our country and the way that any people group is treated. But to make someone feel that they need to deny their own culture and deny the things that they enjoy just so that they can fit in and not be subjected to stereotyping, it's really despicable that that's still the way that our country runs and is like the thought processes that people have. When Cameron said that she's not the same enough to be accepted and not different enough to be loathed, it made me realize that like being considered like white but also being considered a minority but not a minority, white but not white, like where does that give the Asian people a place? Like it's so unsettling, and it's not right. And as a white person that was born and raised here, that has no accent and no exoticness to me, I've never been questioned about where I come from or where my family's from or anything along those lines, especially not in a negative way. But I do think there's something to be said for the whole concept of asking someone where they're from. I do think there's like an honest curiosity and interest, like an actual interest in someone's life to find out more about them. For myself, I see it that way. Like if I've ever asked that question, it's more to learn about that person and not to judge their background or their history, but to have a genuine curiosity about the things that are different in their life that aren't in my life. And I guess that's even more felt for me because I don't have much cultural heritage in my family. We've never known anything like that as far as the things that we've been raised with. The German culture is the biggest part of my family history, but we weren't raised in it. We weren't taught to speak German or anything about the German culture, really. So I don't really have any of that. So to me, someone else's history is interesting, and it's not something that I look down on them for having a difference in. But I do feel like we do need to have those hard racial conversations in our country.